in northern Ghana. But life is life, and whatever happens in life, we have to give thanks and praises to the Almighty Creator, that is the Almighty Allah, and our ancestors, as well as the gods of our lands, the shrines of our lands, and ourselves. So family, welcome to the channel once again. This is a prompt live stream that I have to share with you, especially to my brothers and sisters in northern Ghana. So first of all, before I start this live stream, I'm sending greetings to the King of Dagbon, and Danyana, that is the Overlord King of Dagbon, and Danyana, that's my grandfather, my great grandfather. I'm sending my peace and blessings to you, the Overlord King of Dagbon. He's called Yana, which means King of Absolute Power. Sending my greetings to you, sending my greetings to my brothers and sisters in Dagbon, sending my greetings to my uncle, the chief of this community. I'm sending my greetings to you, Yabo Bamfum Dohadna. I'm sending my greetings to you. I'm sending my greetings to my grandfather once again. The family is big. That is the King of Tamale, Yab Dakpema. I'm sending my greetings to Yab Guchena, Yab Guchena. I'm sending my greetings to you. And I'm sending my greetings to Yab Bulana, Tamale Bulana. I'm sending my greetings to you. And then I'm sending my greetings to Yab Nantwana. I'm sending my greetings to you all. Greetings to you all and welcome to the channel. It's your brother, Prince Ayoko, streaming live from Tamale, the northern part of Ghana. How are you doing? How is your night going? How is your day going? And how is your afternoon going? Also, I know there's a time difference in all parts of the world. So I'm sending my greetings to each and everyone who is watching right now. My brothers and sisters from the Caribbean, Jamaica, St. Thomas, Bermuda, and Antigua and Bermuda. Sending my greetings to all my brothers and sisters in the Caribbean. Sending my greetings to each and everyone in the US, that is in the USA, Canada, Australia, worldwide greetings to all of you for coming along with me. Please kindly help us with prayers as we also do for you here. This year's winds is uncontrollable. The rains that we're going to have this year, I am praying to the Almighty God, and I'm praying to our ancestors, the shrines of our land, the gods of our land, and each and every, being that we have that is spiritual being. Our fetish priestesses, our fetish priests, and everyone who has to take good care of the land, to our elders who cause the rain all the time when it's raining, and to each and everyone who takes control of the land. We greet you all, and we send appreciations to you all for the work that you've been doing. Though, for the past 20 years up to date, to my brothers and sisters in the northern part of Ghana, if I'm mistaken, just let me know, based on my own experience, because I was also there, that we've never had such winds. For a long time, we have never had such winds, but this year's winds is uncontrollable. Whenever it's going to rain, the winds that we're going to have before the rains comes, this year's rainy season is so much that a person cannot control. When I take you to Nantong is a district in northern Ghana, and on my last on my video on my last live stream when I did live at the Lamashegu King's Palace, when they were sharing the oral histories with us, I told you that my ancestors, I'm talking about my biological grandfather was from that particular part of the community in Tamale, Lamashegu. And I share with you about my history with regards to my grandfathers. Okay, now Tong, the last winds that we had before we had a rainfall, a lot of people were displaced at Nanton. There's one thing that we are missing as people from northern Ghana and as Ghanaians at large. Sometimes we miss to understand who we are. We understand that, well, civilization, modernization, and everything is going on. But then religion has taken us, far away from who we are as Black people, not only in northern Ghana, not only in Ghana, but in Africa at large. Civilization and modernization has taken us away from who we are as Black people. In the past, we used to have people who can call rain when it's not raining. We used to have elders in our communities. If I'm not mistaken, to everyone who knows northern Ghana very well, go to my grandfather's paternal lineage or my father's paternal lineage at Nanton and ask of Mba Nadwelbla. They will tell you who the man was. Though I was very young, but I can see him when it was raining. He will be in the rain till it stops. Because when it was at this time of the season in every year, when we don't have rainfall, the king of Nanton, who has 52 villages under his jurisdiction, 111 up to 52 villages that he take care of, he will call him. There's no rainfall in my villages, including where I live. Take these fowls, take these animals, go do whatever you can do spiritually to bring down this rain. When Mbanda Delbla take all this, he would never downplay what the chief said or what the king says. All what he has to do is to go and do what his grandparents taught him, what he has inherited from his grandparents. He will come and do the same thing when the rain comes. After his rituals, when he calls the rains and the rains comes, after his rituals, he will have to be on the rain with his spiritual tools until it stops raining. And that is the time that he knows that, well, we have enough water for our people to drink. We have enough water to feed our crops, and we have enough water to feed our plants, that is the crops, as well as we have the enough rainwater to what? Feed our animals. When it takes some time before we have rainfall, then that is fine. You understand? But now, where are these elders? When Mbada Dwelbla, the man who calls the rain from our village, dies, that is my father's paternal lineage at Nanton, I was crying. I was crying so hard because all the children that he has brought up, all the grandchildren that he has brought up, who has ever taken their time out of their busy schedules to be with him, to experience all of this and to practice that with him, and to also have the time for him to share with them what all these spiritual powers was about. Where are these children? Where are these grandchildren? Now we have gotten to a point as Africans that we think civilization is taking away our mindsets. That civilization is taking away our thoughts. That civilization is taking away who we are as Africans. If we are all depending on civilization each and every day, we are coming down gradually. day by day as, black people. But now I'm going to ask my brothers and sisters in the southern part of Ghana, that is Accra, Kumasi, Takoradi, Sekondi, Cape Coast, Ho in the Volta region, Koforidua in the eastern region, and then Sinjuani in the Bron Ahafo region. Are you going through that similar winds? Are you going through that same winds before it starts to rain? Because the most part of Ghana that we experience so much winds is in the north. But then in the past, we were not experiencing this. And the reason why we are experiencing these winds is because we are very closer to the Sahara Desert. You understand? We are very, very closer to the Sahara Desert. And that is, the Burkina Faso, Mali, and then Niger. You understand? This doesn't have to do anything with when the white man changed everything. That is called global warming. Upon all what the white man has changed, if we stick to who we are, if we are very faithful and truthful to ourselves, especially in our kingdom, who are with us from the beginning, who knows what our ancestors were doing, who are doing everything on the right track, would never have any problem to deal with global warming. Because in the past, we have so many issues with regards to pandemic. We have so many issues with regards to something that has to do with the world, but we never had any problem with it. I'm not saying that you are not there no more. You are still there. You are still there. These elders is still there. The shrines is still there. Everything is still there. Just like there's a proverb in the US that says that the American mindset has spoiled the African shrine. The American mindset has spoiled the African shrine. It's a proverb in the US. Now, let's bring that proverb to Africa. Are we waiting to be on this, to fall on this proverb before coming out with a solution? Are we always focused on seeing what, has to do with regards to global warming? That's the problem. If you neglect the ancestors, they're going to neglect you. Just look at tonight, to people who are in Tamale, please tell me the truth. Just look at the winds that we have tonight and the previous winds that we had. Even when you are in your own room, if your roof is not strong, you can't sleep. Just imagine being in your own room and your roof is not strong, you can't have enough peace to sleep in the room. And to those of you who are in northern Ghana, putting up your structures, listen to the people who are roofing your structures, listen to their advices, listen to whatever they tell you, and please focus on what they are telling you. Else, when you fail to listen to their experiences and everything, at the end of the day, there will be a problem. And the problem is generally, no single person is going to live freely without listening to your carpenters, your traditional roofers, and everything. You understand? What I'm trying to share with you, my fellow northern brothers and sisters, and my fellow Ghanaians, when you know or when you have experience about roofing, well, you better climb the roof and do that by yourself. You better climb the roof and do that by yourself and get everything perfect. When they are there to take care of your roof, just leave them and let them do whatever they have to do. When all these winds was going on, I was at a one corner waiting for the rains to stop, because I was expecting rainfall after that winds that just happened in less than 30 minutes ago. I'm not surprised if anyone comes tomorrow and said, my roof has been taken off by the winds tomorrow, because the last two winds that we had, it displaced over hundreds and hundreds of people in northern Ghana. I even have an evidence to a concrete bricks that was not well, built, that has been pulled down by both the roof and the housing. You understand? Sometimes when you are into building projects and then the master tell you, either the mason, the plumber, the carpenter, the mason, the electrician or whoever, when they tell you this is what is going to help you, take that into notice and don't downplay it. Else, when you want whatever you want, they will do it for you, but then they will still advise you. They will still give you the right advice. This will not help you. This cannot help you. I'm saying this in general to my brothers and sisters in the north. I have been into craftsmanship for quite some long time ago, and I'm advising both me and you to take advices from people who are into this job even before we get to know that we're going to build houses. Please, don't downplay any kind of little advice from any master. Else, you know what? When the problem comes, it's going to go against you, as long as it is what you want from the beginning. Because the problem is that when you are when you are into that struggle, you can't get out of the race, out of the winds, and then go and knock their door and come and tell them to fix it within the shortest possible time. When it is time for these winds, people are at their homes praying to be safe. Objects or materials is being put together in the winds. So whoever that happens to be affected by these winds has to be affected, because in the first place, that is what you want, and that is what they will do for you. You understand? The winds is over now, and I'm sharing these ideas and advices to whoever is building in the north, not only in the north, because it is not only in the north that we have winds, but in the north, the only thing is flooding is not common in the north. Flooding is not so common in the north when it's raining. But for winds, we have winds in the north that comes from the from the Sahara Desert, because we are very closer to the Sahara Desert. When I live here to go to Burkina Faso with whatever means, either from a bike, like a motorcycle or with a car, at least within the next 4-5 hours, I should be there. You understand? If I'm traveling with a car, within the next 3-4 hours, I should be there. If there's no these border problems. You understand? Because we are very closer to them. From the northern region, you move to the upper east region, and then you are at Burkina Faso. Very close. Even in some parts of the upper east region, they are sharing their network towers or connections with the Burkina Faso. In some parts of the upper east region, when I move there, I'll have a message from my phone that says that welcome to Burkina Faso, once I'm still in Ghana. You understand what I mean? In the past, this part of the north was known as the Upper Volta. It was known as the Upper Volta. It was Thomas Sankara, that revolutionaries, that I salute all the time, who came and took power from Burkina Faso and then renamed it to Burkina Faso. You understand? It was Thomas Sankara who renamed the country Burkina Faso, the name Burkina Faso. Else it was called the Upper Volta. Go and make your researches. What I'm trying to tell you is that as people from the northern part of Ghana, as people who are from Ghana, there were so many things going on before we were born. But once we forget who we are, there are some situations when it comes, that is the way we are going to fall into that trap. Never forget your roots and never forget who you are. In the past, the Burkina Faso and Northern Ghana were one. You understand? We were one, especially the Dagbon Kingdom, the Mamprugu Kingdom, and the Nanun Kingdom, as well as all parts of Northern Ghana. The tribes in Northern Ghana is from the same ancestor, except one tribe that hails from Togo. You understand? Or some few tribes that hails from Togo. I don't want to mention names in this particular live stream, but if you want me to mention names, I'm going to mention it. There are migrants that came and settled in Northern Ghana. Else, we never have all these tribes that we share the same ancestral roots with. But as long as we are all Ghanaians, we are all settlers in Ghana, we are what? One people. And that is what I want everyone to know. I'm a welder, I'm not a carpenter. Anything that a carpenter tells me to do, when they are working on my project, I will understand them. Okay, well, let's all put our heads together, do this for it to be right. But I'll never tell the carpenter that I don't like this, I don't like that. I'll never tell the mason that I don't like this, I don't like that. I'll never tell the plumber that I don't like this, I don't like that. I'll never tell the electrician that I don't like this, I don't like that. There's never a day that I'll disagree with my craftsman when they are working for me. The only thing is that when I give you measurement to do something for me and you do it and it's not on track, I'll tell you, look, the measurement that I gave you is not on track. Do it again. So whatever way it will take me to listen to them and for them to listen to me, I'll do that. If I want something to be 10 feet and you do it 9 feet or 9 feet and a half or even like 3/4, I will not accept it. Do it 10 feet. You understand? Simple. I'll be having my measurement tape. You'll be having your measurement tape. Well, let's measure it. It's not up to my measurement. Fine. Do it again. Let it get into my measurement. Well, it's up to the measurement that I want. Okay, work. I'm going to learn something from you and you're going to learn something from me. This is the real definition of craftsmanship. I'm not a Mr. Know-all. I'm not a Mr. Know-all. When I say I'm not a Mr. Know-all, I don't know everything about craftsmanship. I've never learned anything about masonry job. I've never learned anything about electrical jobs. I'm not an electrician, though welding and electrical, like engineer, is very close because we all using this electric power. You understand? So let me come to the charts. Free World said, how are you doing today? I'm doing good today. Everything is fine. Everything is cool. I'm just here, sitting here by myself in the lounge of Queens when it started, when all these winds started, though it was very scary. Free World said, I feel you, bro. You know what I mean for real. Free World said, greetings, Prince. Are you greetings to you? Kisembo A said, global warming. That's what I already talk about from this chat. True African Stand-Up said, greetings, chat. He's sending greetings to all the family. Mama Gillian Providence said, hi, son. I understand that they don't speak the truth. That's what I mean. Free World said, it's crazy you said about rain in my country, Ethiopia. I heard some people can make rain truth worse. It is not only truth worse, but truth spirituality. Gillian Providence says the ancestors used to control all these things, but they give up on all of it. They did not give up. The ancestors never give up on anything. Our ancestors are not commonly losers. They are not people who can lose just, common like that. The only thing is in these generations, our ears is hard. So informations hardly get through our ears. So that's the problem that we're facing in this generation. Gillian Providence said, wow, the rain is heavy there. I pray the ancestors will cover our people in this time. That's the same way we also pray. Free World said, must rain a lot in northern Ghana. That's what we expect this year, especially at this point in time. But whenever the winds comes, sometimes it's either it rains small and stop, or it did not rain at all. Just like tonight, the winds has already went. Now, after the winds, just some 5 minutes, just some 15-20 minutes ago, we hear the clouds, tender clouds, or the clouds shouting in the southern part of where I live, but we never had the rainfall. It means that the winds came here and it sent the rain over there. You understand? So that's what I'm talking about. Sister Brenetta Craigley said, Namaste, Prince Ayoko, blessings and peace to you. Blessings to you and your family, my beloved sister. Free World said, true chat. Yes. Kisembo A said, I'm not from Ghana. I find this discussion interesting. Yeah. Kisembo said, A said, some adult youth of today don't believe in working as a family. It's just whoever they don't want to believe in. But we still believe in our ancestors and what they have left behind for us. Sister Joyce Belvin said, hello, King. I'm late, but I'm here. You're welcome, my sister. Blessed love to you. Blind guy, his wife, their life said, right, the ancestors never give up on us. No, the ancestors will never give up on anyone, except when you give up on yourself. And Brother Kofi Mensah is here. He has ever lived in the Upper East region of Ghana, that is Bolgatanga. Brother Kofi Mensah, please share your ideas and your knowledge with regards to Bolgatanga when you were living in northern Ghana. You were very close to Burkina Faso more than I do, because when I wake up right now to travel to Bolgatanga, it's 200 kilometers away. So let's say that is 2 hours drive away from where I live, where you ever lived. Brother Kofi Mensah, tell the people the truth. You understand? If I'm lying to people, let them know. We are sharing the realities about what is going on. And we are not just saying this for viewership, for support, or for anything. With regards to Ghana, you understand? Let people know what the reality is. Sister Evelyn Gose said, greetings, Prince Ayoko, everyone on the live stream. Blessed love to you. Kisembo A said, I'm a woman. Okay, my sister, blessed love to you. So you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? In life, there's two things. Understanding, misunderstanding. If you understand and you said, no, I did not understand, fine. It's up to you. When you misunderstood and you said, I have not understand what you said, then you are up to learn. That's why I said, I'm not a Mr. Know-all. I followed what my parents taught me. I followed what I taught about this particular kingdom. I still follow what I see, what I was taught and what I see. I follow the examples, the evidence every day. So, and therefore, anything that I do here, for me, I know my house will never be affected by any kind of winds, except when the Almighty God and our ancestors said, well, we're going to take away your house with floods. Or no, not floods. We are not common to having floods here, but with winds. And all of this depends on the craftsmen. That's why I said I'm not a carpenter, I'm not a mason. So anything that a carpenter or a mason or an electrician or a plumber will tell me, well, go ahead and do it. You understand? I'm not going to disagree with you. I'm not going to tell you that, no, this is what I want instead of what you are going to do for me. You understand? The reason is that we all live here. If they come to my welding shop with a broken hammer, if I want to weld their hammer for them, they just have to stand and watch. They don't have to show me how to weld the hammer again. Else, I'll give them the welding handle to weld their hammer. If they go and the hammer is broke, then they weld it by themselves, but not me. I ever had a confrontation with a trailer driver with regards to his articulator trailer. That was way back about 6 years ago. He came into my welding shop, told me that my trailer is broken. How can it be fixed? Whilst they said it cannot be fixed again. And I said, okay, this is the materials that we have to get to build up your trailer again. If you agree with me on that, fine. If you never agree with me on that, well, I'm not the only welder in town. You can take it and try the other welder. So he went around and came and told me that, well, do what you said you are going to do for me. I swear the Almighty Creator and my ancestors. I told him that I'm going to give you a 1 year warrant. 1 year warrant after I work on your trailer. When it breaks again, bring it to me. I'm going to buy all the materials and work on it for you for free. This is the thief here. He's here to come for me to do that for him. This is what I'm saying. He agreed with what I told him. He provided the materials, provided, to pay for my workmanship. That is for my labor. And I did it for him. Up to date, he never showed up again. It means the trailer is working. If the trailer is not working enough, trust me, he would have bring it to my shop. Tell me that I did not do the right thing for him, and I would have to pay for that. Though I gave him 1 year, but I would have to do that for him because I have to be bold of what I'm doing. Very, very bold of what I'm doing. Anything that has to do with metal, I'm 100% experienced in that. Anything that has to do with metal. First of all, I'll have to look at the weight of the metal and look at the load that it has to carry. And that will let me know that, well, the weight of this metal can be able to use this force. The weight of this metal cannot be able to use this force. Simple. You understand? It's very simple when I'm dealing with metals. Because first of all, dealing with metals is in my blood. Before I learned all this craftsmanship about welding and blacksmith, metal work is in my blood. My grandmother was a blacksmith. My mom was a blacksmith from their maternal lineage, from my mom's maternal lineage. So now when I say my grandmother was a blacksmith, it means that my mother's mother was a blacksmith. She worked with metals. My mother was a blacksmith. She worked with metals. My grandfather from my mother's paternal lineage, that is my mother's mother, my biological grandfather from my mother's, paternal lineage, that is my own grandfather who gave birth to my mom, was from the butcher's lineage. So they were dealing with animals. So you see where I got all these experiences. I got the experiences of taking care of animals naturally from my mother's paternal lineage and got experiences with metal work from my mother's maternal lineage. This is what I'm talking about. And above all, I got a master, Chief Lamasha Yepal Alaji Mampila, who taught me, who has cleaned me up, who has, made me professional in metal work. So as I'm here, there is no metal work that you can, put down the plan for me to work for you that I will not be able to do. When I fail to do that, it means I have failed them. because it took me several years to learn all this. See, now I'm laughing. I'm laughing. I'm laughing so hard because it took me that years to learn it. And it took me several years to be patient with them, to learn what. Though I already know that I was learning what I already know and what belongs to me. So my master has brought me into perfection. You understand what I mean by perfection? This is what I'm talking about. When it comes to indigenous way of living, I know everything that I would never accept when you don't know what I know, especially when it comes to something that we have to call building. When you are building a house, don't call it your house. After all, how many years are you going to spend in a house when you build it? Compare the number of years that you live in your house and compare the number of years that the house will live after you go. After your death. Comparing your number of years, just look at my age and look at Queen's Guest House. Queen's Guest House is forever, for life. Queen's Guest House is for life. But me, Prince Ayoko, I don't know. Right after this live stream, either I'll be joining my ancestors that is deaf, or within the next future, within the near future, I don't know. Either I'll take long or whatever. My life is not in my hands. See what I mean? My life is not in my hands, but my legacy is in my hands. My life is not in my hands, but my legacy, my respect is in my hands. Whatever I have to live in this world for people to benefit is in my hands. It has to take me to do it. That is if I know what I'm doing. You understand? And it's all about staying focused and thinking deep into what you are doing. That can make you know what you are doing. Selfishness is not considered when building a house. When you think like I'm just building a house for me, it's wrong. Never think about building a house just for yourself. Never think something like that. If you are thinking about that, imagine you are renting someone's house. How long is it going to take you to pay for the house that you live in? Is it for you? No. Is it for the person? Yes. Is it for the person? No. Because the person doesn't even know how long they're going to benefit from the house that you're living in, that you rented. It is only the Almighty Creator, the ancestors, that best knows. So, and therefore, even when you are renting someone's house to live, take good care of it. Because you don't know people who are going to live in that particular place that you're renting, that you don't take good care of, who will come and live there. It might be your next generation. When a person is able to build a house in this world, consider yourself to be fortunate. Consider yourself to be someone who will have an everlasting blessing. Blessing. You understand? Consider yourself to be a hard worker. Consider yourself to be in this world who will never live to regret and hereafter. Mama Esbini says, good evening, Prince Ayoku. I'm glad you are well. Oh, just saw the bouncers. They are so healthy and beautiful. Yeah, the bouncers are doing well over there. I've already taken care of them, very earlier this evening, and they are just chilling. You understand? Very, very, very chilling. So Brother Kwesi said, hi, blessed love to you, my brother. Hi, how are you doing? He said, Ayoko, you should teach us your Dagbanle language and tell us about land availability. My Dagbanle, in Dagbanle, when I'm going to say my Dagbanle, or I will not say my, it will look more like an individual speech. In Dagbanle, our Dagbanle is so hard sometimes to learn, because you can never find a Dabanle dictionary that you can learn the alphabets. Our tonation is very different. Not only Dabanle, but all the languages in Ghana has the same alphabets. You understand? All the languages in Ghana, all the languages that we have in every part of Ghana has different tonations, but has the same alphabets. You understand? So just go to Google, search for Ghana keyboard. If you are able to get someone who can teach you about all these languages and everything with regards to the keyboard, then the person is a master in the language. You understand? Though I have students that I teach in the US for 3 years now. To some of them, when they speak the ballet to you, it will be like they are here. But I can bet you that the majority of them has never visited the north of Ghana, because I take my time very well to teach. I don't want to mention their names on my live stream, but I take my time very well to teach them. So they are gone far away with regards to Dabanle language. We call it Dabanle. You understand? The name of this kingdom is Dagbon. The name of our language is Dabanle, and the people is called Dagbamba. That is what the white man has mistakenly called Dagomba. You see, it's simple. Brother Emmanuel Beho said, "Good evening, Prince Ayoko from London." Good evening to you, Brother Emmanuel. Brother Emmanuel said, "There's no doubt that you are a master when it comes to welding." Yeah, I don't personally share my information so much with people for them to praise me. Experience is the best teacher. Experience is the best teacher. When I was in Accra, Accra, Medina, I am praying that one day some of them will come here and I will just host them live and it will all talk about me. There was this one Friday, you know, a trailer. The trailer of an articulator truck has usually the normal is 2 axles. So a trailer that has triple axle, that is 3 axle, we call it triple axle. And you know, the how do I call it? The axles to a trailer has a bearing in it from the hub, and we have outer cone and inner cone. So one day, a trailer inner cone got bent. And usually when it comes to that, if you don't have any machine to pull it out, you have to pull it out manually. And by pulling it out manually, it has to take you with a hammer and a chisel to do that. But if you don't know much about the cone or the bearing of a trailer, which is made from 100% steel, you're going to kill yourself. Because when you do not cover it with any kind of rag or anything and just hitting it with the hammer, which is also steel, imagine from, iron sharpening iron, it's gonna be death. So they were seriously knocking this inner cone of the trailer from the hub with a hammer. And then I came and said, what are you doing? Are you going to kill yourselves? Meanwhile, they were masters. I said, hey, hold on. So I said, look, you the master himself, go, stand at my back. I told the other master, stand at my back. Usually it is blacksmiths who do this. And I said, just watch me. How long have you been knocking this with hammer to take it out? And they said, since morning. And that was after I came back from Friday prayers. That was at about 2:30, 2 o'clock, 2:30. I said, just stand at my back, watch me and see what I'm going to do. Learn something from me today. Else, this is just one-time opportunity for you. You will never learn it again when I leave here. Because next time when I come and you are doing it, I'm not going to help you again. My teachings is one time. Okay, so all of them accepted. They went back and I said, do you have any diesel here or water? And they said, yes. I said, okay, bring me the water and the diesel. So when they brought the water and the diesel, I poured it all over the inner cone that was attached to the axles that was bent, because the tie burst. So the heat got the inner cone from the hub that was attached to the main axle that was not, bent, but the inner cone to the bearing got bent because of the heat from the bearing. So I told them, okay, go back and see how I'm going to remove it for you. But take your time to learn it one time. Else, when you fail to learn it from just this shortest moment, you're never going to learn it away from me again. You're never going to learn it from me again. So they accepted and moved back. And then I poured the diesel all over the cone. I told them, do you have a rag? Like that is kind of hard material, like a jeans. They said, okay, yeah, we have it. And I said, okay, bring it here. Bring it here. I'm going to do that for you. When they brought it, I used the jeans to wrap the cone, the inner cone to the axle, wet it with the diesel again, and then knock it with just some 15 minutes, 10-15 minutes, and then I remove it and told one of them, take your hand and remove the inner cone. When they remove it, you know what? They lifted me up and they said, experience is the best teacher. And I said, okay, take it away from today. I'm not coming back to teach you this again. That is from nursery of what I learned. So whenever I go there, the owner of the company, whenever he sees me, he has to just wake up and salute me. But after that day, he said, I want to take you for you to work on my company. And I said, no, I want to be self-employed. You understand? For me, working for you, like when I come to work for you, the money that you can pay me, I don't think I'll be okay with your money that you used to pay me. So, and therefore, no, hell to the no. I'm not working for you. I only help you today, and that's all. So, Brother Kwesi, Emmanuel Beho, you said, I remember your story about that. I remember your story about fixing the axle of a trailer at the man went all over the place and everybody said it cannot be done. You were the one who fixed it and were paid good money for it. I will not tell you how much I paid. I was dashed with that money. I wasn't actually paid for it, but they gave it to me as, an appreciation. And Emmanuel Beho said, you use some of the money to many of your first wife. Oh, my brother, this was a past story. It also has a story by itself, you understand? And said, Emmanuel Beho said, and invested into your livestock. This is a whole lot of story about my second construction man that I met. Actually, you are right. You understand. My first wife and everything that I've invested into this world came out from my craftsmanship. I did not deny that. It's true. So you are right, but not from that day. My family, the blind guy, his wife, their life said self-employment can bring more profit. Exactly. If I know that I'm self-employed, when they break out of my own hard working, look, I'm a kind of person, when you give me a shovel, you see, this is a shovel. This is a shovel and a pickaxe. A shovel and a pickaxe to work. This one has its own experience. That is hard labor. So when you give me just a mere shovel and a pickaxe to work, for you to pay me, I'm going to do exactly what you want. You pay me my money and I go. When you call me to fix your truck, I'm going to work on it exactly, and you pay me and I'll go. Whatever way you say, come and do this. If I know I can do it quickly, one time, I'm going to do it for you. Take the money and go. except when I know I can't do it. I'll tell you that I can't do it, because I can't do it is also part of experience. I can't do it. This is what I want all craftsmen to know. When someone tells you to do something that you can't do, just tell them I can't do it. It's also part of knowledge. When you are committed, you're going to learn so much from your commitment. But when you say you can do what you cannot do, at the end of the day, you are going to be ashamed of yourself. Not the one who told you to do it, but yourself. When my master was teaching us welding job, this is one thing that he taught us. I can't do is also part of experience. Always stay committed and learn more. What you know is what others don't know. What others don't know is what you don't know. So always stay committed and learn more. So this is one thing about craftsmanship, especially to children of nowadays, the youth. I call them children because, you know, I'm very young, but I'm a grandfather in craftsmanship. I'm very serious. I'm very serious. I can use my knowledge, my talent, my experience, my thoughts and everything within some shortest movement. I'm a movement, just some shortest movement in less than a minute. And the results that can come out of it can be more than a person who took from 2005 up to date to learn. You understand? That is true. Let's all be honest. Let's be trustworthy. Let's be truth and learn more. If we fail to go through all this, then don't expect what you're learning to be real. That's why I never share with you what I don't know about. There are things that I know about that I don't share because it's just something that I don't have to share. You understand? Especially when it comes to a kind of competition. I don't compete my life with any other one's life. In life, I don't, you see, life is life. Overtaking is in life. Someone can be more than you today, and tomorrow you'll be more than them. You can learn something today, and someone can learn more than that tomorrow. That's why our masters is still our masters. They taught us how to do this work. But today, what we can do, they will just sit and watch us and be proud of us for bringing us up this way. Either than that, if they say, well, I taught you this and today you know that more than me, then it's going to be a competition. And there's no life in competition. All what I'm saying is that we are, look, I'm referring my mind back with you. For each and everyone to keep your prayers for us. Because we are just moving into the rainy season. And whenever it's going to rain, the winds that comes before the rains has already displaced a lot of people because they refuse to hear. They refuse to understand. In northern Ghana, look, it affected everyone in the three northern regions. Upper West, Upper East, Northern Ghana, Savannah region, the four northern regions. Savannah region was created out of northern regions. So sometimes those regions that they created, I don't count them when it comes to these ancient regions. That is the old regions, because it's just like when you have this key, and then someone will just tell you, just cut part of the key for me to open the same door. You understand what I mean? It's still the same key. So I call it a spare key. That's what it is. Let's be real in life. Forget about selfishness. Forget about self-gains. And let's all be real and wait for the results. The outcome of the results is what is going to determine the future. The outcome of every result determines the future, the way forward. You understand? That's why I consider myself to be common. Else, why should I be paying for things at Queen's Guest House, at my previous buildings that I did, and still work to help those who are doing it? Yeah, I pay them to do it, that's fine. But I like to help them work. Even though I pay them with whatever charges, that's fine. If I know that this is not going well and I know I can fix it whilst you are being paid to do it, well, let's all do it. Bring your idea, let me bring my idea, let's all do it. This is how our ancestors were doing, putting hands together, putting their heads together to make things happen, to make things come to reality, not disagreements. You understand? It is just who we are as ancestors. You understand? If we are all up to this, we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. No one will fail. Brother Kofi Mensah said, very true, I cannot do it. It's an opportunity to learn more. And Brother Emmanuel Beho said, a lot of times people in Ghana do not like to say sorry. I'm unable to do something. That is one thing about this generation that I always say. Mr. Conte said, hello, Brother Prince. As a Muslim, please stop praying to your ancestors as it is in the number one major sin in Islam. Shirk, association partners with Allah, please and love. Mr. Conte, thank you so much for sharing. Thank you so much for your idea. Thank you so much for your wonderful, contribution. And thank you so much for you being brainwashed. I appreciate you so much for coming along with me and for sharing your idea with me. But I'm going to tell you and that if you consider yourself as a black man or a black woman, cast your mind back to the days of your ancestors. In the typical African tradition and culture, there wasn't anything like Christianity or Islam. That is why you see us Northerners practicing our tradition and practicing the Islamic religion. You know why? We never abandon who we are and we never downplay who we are. That is what I'm talking about tonight. An Islamic scholar will say it is shirk for you to go into a traditionalist to get cured. But within the next day, when they are sick, they go to hospital, they go to every places without finding a better cure. Then they go to the herbalists. They go to the traditionalists for cure. Are we kidding ourselves or fooling ourselves? Islam means peace. That's what I understand about Islam. Islam means peace. Peace to you and peace to me. Peace to him and peace to her. Simple. Anything that comes above that, that is others' understanding, but not me. But what I understand about Islam means peace. Peace and blessings. You wish me well, I wish you well. You wish me bad, I wish you well. I wish you bad, you wish me well. Islam means peace. Peace. If there's any description other than that, please let me know. Islam means peace. That's why in Ghana, just look at this past fasting and this past Eid. This past fasting, the Archbishop of the Roman Catholic Church donated to the national chief imam, the leader of all Islamic scholars in Ghana, the leader of all Muslims in Ghana, the Archbishop of Ghana, in the Roman Catholic Church, donated to him. They hug, they share happiness. On the day of the Eid, just this past days, they went and prayed for Muslims. Don't be surprised when it's time for Christmas. Then the same leader who is the leader of the Muslims in Ghana will also go and donate to them. That is why we live in Ghana without any Islamic or Christian problems with regards to religion or any traditional or whatever. You understand? And that is why quite recently, when they brought homosexualism in Ghana, Ghanaians openly came out and told the president that, look, both Muslims, Christians, traditionalists came out and said, well, we never know this in our tradition. We are not accepting it. So they have to force the government to disagree with it. And that is what happened. That is exactly what happened. So thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for coming along with me. Thank you so much for just, being real with me, understanding what I'm telling you, and for me understanding what you're telling me. Till we meet again on my next live stream, I don't know when, because my teachings is just once and for all. Oh, my sister Sinovia really from Jamdon. Jamdon. When I say Jamdon, I'm talking about Jamaica. Jamaica. That's Jamdon. Jamaica. Jamdon. Respect and greetings to I sisters and I brethren down in a Jamdon. You see? Blessed love to I dreams and I sisters in a yard. One love and blessed love to you, my sister. Go watch this later. I know you're busy, but it's getting late here, so I have to take care of other things before I go to sleep. Respect to all of you. Assalamu alaikum to all of you. Blessed love to all of you. Peace to all of you. One love, one heart, one unity, togetherness. Blessed love to all. Peace.